All right, Scorpio, welcome to your weekly horoscope for January 26th through February 1st. My name is Athen. All right, so we got an emphasis continuing on your third house of communications, exchanges, learning, and teaching with Mercury going retrograde there. And your fourth house of home and family, your sentiments, your roots, anything you're connected to sentimentally from your heart, which is oftentimes home and family. We've got Venus and Mars there going over Neptune and Chiron. So definitely emphasis there this week, as it's been the case this month. But let's talk about it in detail. So first of all, this week we have an increasing of energies. We've got the week starting off with the first quarter phase of the moon, which is about taking action. And then by the time the end of the week comes around, it's almost at its full moon phase. So definitely lots of energy, and we're going to notice that increasing this week. And it's also in the aspects too with this whole Mercury, lots of aspects with Mercury and also Mars, which I'll talk about. But let's talk about that Mercury, because on Tuesday and Wednesday we have Mercury going back over now, this position where he was at last week when he was direct. And this is sextiling up to Uranus and trining up to the North Node, which is part of this whole T-square. And so here with Mercury, it's definitely some new insights, and maybe some of the new insights that you gained last week in terms of your communications or what you're learning or teaching or sharing. The third house is anything on the sort of close proximity of your surroundings, which is, you know, exchanges there, short distance travel also. But in general, it's about having that learning perspective on life, especially with Mercury there. So reflect on that. See how treating life as a learning experience is definitely helpful. For those of you who've been learning a new subject or reading or even teaching, continue to put energy into it, because there's a lot to be learned during this retrograde. And on this Tuesday, Wednesday time period, it can be very exciting also. With Uranus, it's this new exciting interest, new idea. And with the North Node energy, it's overall assisting you in your overall life path, which this year is definitely about your 11th house with the North Node there, about your community and giving back and being of service in some way, and also your ideals also. So definitely positive energy towards your life path there this week as well. Now Thursday and Friday, like I said, at this point starts to get very energetic, and it starts with this Mars sextiling up to Pluto around this time period, Thursday, Friday, of this energy. And this energy is definitely in regards to this fourth house of home, family, your roots, your sentiments. So for those of you who've been putting energy into this part of your chart, definitely a good flow here Thursday and Friday in regards to that. Maybe some renovating, maybe spending time with some family, whatever it is that's fourth house related for you. Making some changes that you're going to want to make in that part of your chart relating to those areas of your life. Now on Friday, we've got Mercury conjunct over the Sun, which is a clarity of purpose, a clarity of understanding, and overall self-expression too of that third house. You guys have the Sun there in the third, so you're expressing your ideas. You definitely want to continue to do that. Expressing yourself, communicating, learning, teaching. It's giving you this vital sense of life force. And around the fourth, with Mercury going over here, definitely a clarity and understanding relating to perhaps these things you're learning about life in general, or teaching as well. So definitely pay attention around Friday, and definitely a good perhaps understanding as well. Saturday and Sunday over the weekend, we've got Mars conjunct over Chiron, which is some healing taking place in regards to home and family, but it's overall recouping. Could be a weekend of taking some relaxation, but also of spending time too. It's a sort of weekend where you could do either, and it would definitely benefit you. Mars is, you know, just calling you to spend the time with home and family, or getting, you know, investing some time with your roots and things you're really connected to, and you'll feel very good when you do with this aspect with Chiron. Now we do have the Sun trining up to the North Node during this time, so definitely a good weekend to also spend time with friends. Is also emphasized here with the North Node, or give back to the community, do something here. Definitely some supportive elements with that 11th house. And again, learning and teaching, etc., if you're continuing that over the weekend. Now we do have Venus conjunct over Neptune in that fourth house. So this is where things are very peaceful, very spiritual. So if you are spending time with, say, family, just connecting to it on that very spiritual level with the peace and presence and relaxing sort of energy as well. It's very, you know, it's also compassionate too. Having that compassion for people and things in your life that you're really sentimentally connected to. But also very creative energy over the weekend as well if you want to get involved with anything artistic and on that level. But tapping into your heart in that sense. All right, well, I hope you guys have a great weekend. I want to thank you all very much for all of your support. If you have any questions, please let me know, and I'll talk to you next time. Take care.